I'm Alan Eng. I'm an Irish traditional musician. It's part of my identity. So I lead the Madison session and play fiddle and melodeon and whistle publicly. The necessary context around that is I'm also came into it via dance. So I participate in somewhat as an organizer too of the Irish set dancing scene. And I have this side career as a researcher. Brokaw is a relatively new location. The Madison institution that I joined back in the early 90s was at Mickey's Tavern. It was, in fact, I think we are still one of the longest running session at a single location outside the East Coast. But in any case, it's been around since the late 80s. This particular group of people has evolved, of course, because a long time. But that was the Mickey's, and then when the Mickey's closed down their bar operation, we found a new home at the Brokaw. Well, I started as a classical musician and performing as a classical musician. And when I quit that, well, I quit it because I discovered Irish traditional music and was attracted to just the pure musical aesthetics of it. As a classical musician and a music major as an undergrad, I was explored a lot of other kinds of music, and my own personal taste was that, well, this is where it's at. Rule number one is it's a social activity. So how would you approach any social group you wanted to join? Whether it's a regular poker game or a bowling game group or a dance group on campus. The same social skills as you would in any other social group. And then what's specific to music, it's probably people who are coming from non-folk musics have more of a learning curve, especially coming from classical music. You have to learn orally, and there's this especially now with the when I started, the internet wasn't full of Irish music, but there's a temptation to just go find some transcriptions and play the way you already know how to play music, but now you're playing the notes that you see on paper. And you wonder why you get funny looks from the other musicians. You don't realize because you're not learning orally and playing the music, you're just playing the notes. It's like sounding out letters in the alphabet and hoping that your foreign language is going to be understood. When you're reading a foreign language just based on an alphabet, Italian or something, yeah. So it's not going to work very well.
Will Zarwell, and my background has been a dentist for many years in the region here, and I took up Irish whistle, penny whistle, about maybe 30, 40 years ago out of Folklore Village. If you've heard of this, it's a wonderful place. And I knew this one fellow had a sheath of penny whistles in his belt, and he'd pull out a different one for every tune that he needed a different key in. And fascinated with it, and the penny whistle used to cost maybe $10 for a penny whistle, but they've gone up in price for a good one. So anyways, this is what I've enjoyed doing for many years. And recently married and moved up to Madison so I can enjoy playing in the sessions, where before it was a long drive to get here. But Celtic music is so much fun. There's just so much of it, so many things to learn about it. I love that part. Sure. So then eventually I started learning accordion. I'm playing the Celtic accordion. Used to play a lot of Scandinavian accordion, but now it's Celtic because that's what we're doing here in Madison. I love it.
name's Elizabeth Simcock, and I play, at sessions here, I play boron, which is in the bag there, which is a traditional Irish drum, and I play flute as well, and I sing occasionally here, but that was what I mainly did. If I'm not at sessions and I'm involved in Irish music, I was usually singing. It's a tradition that's learned by ear, and so the idea is that you learn tunes from learning them off of other people, often outside of the sessions, and then work on them and come back. And eventually in an area you have a core of people who will all have enough of the same tunes, or somebody will go and they'll bring back, so you would have heard a couple of times tonight, some tunes that somebody got from somebody out of town, or from from a teacher somewhere else, something like that, and brought back, and they'll either just play them and people start learning them over time, or we'll have time to get together outside of sessions and, hey, give me that tune. What was that one that you played the other night? That was really great. That kind of thing.
And then there's the social aspect too. So orchestra, the university orchestra was a big part of my social life. And then when I left that, this was a good replacement. The community around playing in a session environment, which is not really performing, it's just socializing, it's musical socializing. And that was an even better social life than going to orchestra rehearsals.
What is it about Irish music? I think I like the people that are part of it. It's the connection of multiple ages. They have the older people teaching it, and I've been in some of the bars in the Catskills, and at 11 o'clock at night, mom comes in with a keyboard and a 5-year-old kid and sets the keyboard down, and the 5-year-old starts doing this thing, and it's just fantastic.
So I think for me, the thing that really makes me stay with it is that it is a community. It's about the people that I've met over the years that I play with, and people that I've only met more recently. And so it's a community that is still active, it keeps growing. And so I have some friends down there that I've been playing with for decades, and some people I've been playing down there with for just a couple of years, or at house sessions and things like that. And just getting to know people and having another touch out into meeting more people and getting to know people through something other than, I don't know, all kinds of other ways.